I just renewed my driver's license and it made me realize that I've lived in Houston for over 10 years. I moved here in 2011 and it's been quite the journey. So today I'm gonna break down the top 10 things I've learned in the 10 plus years living here in Houston, Texas. So if you're considering moving to Houston or maybe relocating in the city, this video is for you. My name is Katie Day and our team helps people move into and around the greater Houston area. So number one is things to do. I love the amount of stuff that you can do here in Houston. We've got a vibrant sports scene with professional and college teams, museums, theaters, and tons of food and bar options here in the city. There is always something to do here, whether it is the Houston Rodeo, which is every March, a Texans, Rockets, Astros, Dynamo, or Dash game, or one of the many local food or cultural festivals. You're never going to run out of fun things to do in the city. And if you're into arts and culture, there's always something happening in the museum district or downtown at Discovery Green or the different performing arts centers. Number two is the food scene. Houston offers a wide variety of cuisines, everything from Tex-Mex to barbecue, international dishes, and everything in between. We are known for our diverse and unique food options with many James Beard and Michelin award-winning restaurants and chefs, and we've got food trucks, hole-in-the-wall spots, five-star luxury dining, and everything in between. My go-tos are definitely Tex-Mex and Vietnamese, as well as steak and sushi. I believe that they're kind of like the heart of the food scene here in Houston. Number three is weather. So Houston has very hot and humid summers. That's not going to appeal to everyone. During the summer months, most people are going to go to parks, or whether you're there at pools, they head to an air-conditioned spot like the movies or a museum, a restaurant, or bar, something like that. The fall and spring are great here because it's patio weather and you can sit outside and not die. The other thing to consider is severe weather. So we're prone to natural disasters like hurricanes and flooding. So always make sure you've got flood insurance. Number four is allergies. So in spring and fall, allergies really suck with pollen and ragweed and mold spores. So if you live here, make sure you have your Zyrtec or whatever allergy medicine you use on hand, especially during the spring and fall. Keep your windows closed during pollen season and make sure you're used to using your air conditioner, not only to keep cool, but also to help filter the air when pollen season is super high. Number five is traffic. So Houston has traffic. We've got pretty bad traffic in some of our areas like 59 and 610, but we've got three different highway loops, which is 610, Beltway 8, and 99. And some of those are toll roads, which give you an ability to kind of not have to deal with as much of the traffic. The other thing is like terrible drivers. We've got pretty bad drivers in the highways and in the rain. So just something to keep in mind. And then if you're commuting during rush hour, you can use like the HOV lanes or the park and ride services to try to avoid some of the madness. Number six is growth and construction. So with growth comes construction, road closures, things like that. And it can be inconvenient, but it is for the long-term benefit of the city. Depending on where you live, the infrastructure may not be quite up to your standards, so you may have to drive to get to like the grocery store or things like that. So just keep that in mind. Number seven is the job market. We've got a diverse job market. We've got opportunities in oil and gas, aerospace, the medical field, tech, startups, innovation, things like that. We are home to the largest medical center in the world, so there's definitely a lot of healthcare as well. Number eight is the suburbs versus the city. So if you're someone who loves urban living with like access to restaurants, nightlife, downtown, you should check out neighborhoods like Edo, the Heights, Montrose, Midtown. But if you prefer that more suburban feel with good schools, quieter streets, and more space, check out like Katy, Cypress, Tomball, the Woodlands in Spring, Conroe, Sugarland. Those are great options. Number nine is cost of living and affordability. We've got a very affordable cost of living here in Houston, especially compared to major cities like San Francisco, New York, DC. You know, having high salaries and then no state income tax makes for more disposable income, which is nice. Utilities, we have a deregulated energy market, which can lead to potentially high electricity bills if you choose the wrong plan. So, you know, you can use energyogre.com to reduce your costs there. And then generally speaking, like as far as affordability goes, homes in Houston are going to be more affordable compared to major cities. The inner loop neighborhoods in the city are pricier, but have seen significant development in recent years. And then the suburbs are a little bit more affordable, but you can find everything from loft style apartments, historic homes, and then just regular kind of homes out in the suburbs like Katy, Cypress, things like that. You're gonna have more space at potentially a lower price point than in the city. And then finally, number 10 is tax rate. So we benefit from no state income tax, but we do have higher sales tax at 8.25%. And then property taxes are a little bit higher at up to 4%. So just something to consider if you're moving here. Property taxes can increase each year. So just make sure that you file your homestead exemption when you move here. And then you can also use companies to help protest your value each year. So those are 10 things that I didn't know about before I moved here. If you've got questions about moving to the greater Houston area, please reach out. Our team helps people to successfully make the move to Houston. And we want to make sure that we help you to understand the different areas and neighborhoods that are going to fit your needs, wants, and budget, as well as areas to avoid based on what you're looking for. So if you don't want to reach out just yet, that's fine. Check out our other videos and we'll talk to you sometime soon.